Medog or Motuo, isolated in eastern Tibet, is the only county with no highway link to the outside world among all of China's 2,100 counties before 2013. Its name means the secret lotus in Tibetan. And as the name suggests, it is a beautiful place surrounded by snow-capped mountains, dense forests and hidden in clouds. It is the last county where the Brahmaputra River crosses over in China before it flows to India. As the remotest county in the southeastern part of Tibet, Medog is located on the southern slope of the Himalayas. Covering an area of 30,550 square kilometers, the mysterious Medog County is mainly inhabited by the Menba and Luoba ethnic groups with a population of about 15,000. The harsh natural conditions of high-elevation mountain ranges meant building a highway connecting Medog to outside world was once considered a dream. Medog was the last county without permanent road access in Tibet. Getting out of Medog used to be a dangerous journey that required people to climb over Doxiangla and Galangla, two snow-capped mountains rising over 4,000 meters above sea level. The mountains were the site of frequent landslides and avalanches. There are two main traditional roads for the locals to enter and exit the county. One is from Milan County to Pai Town, and then cross over the 4,200-meter-long Doxiangla Snow Mountain. After that, it takes 4 days to reach Medog through Lagar, Hanmi and Babing village. The other way is to climb the 4,700-meter Galangla Snow Mountain from Bom County, Zhamo Town, and pass through 3 locations before finally reaching Medog. This route can take up to 5 days. Zhamo Town in Bom County is the passenger and logistics hub leading to Medog. The lack of modern transportation infrastructure has isolated Medog, dubbed the secret lotus, from the outside world and restricted its development, said Ngodrup Dorje, former head of the county government. Foot travel and horses have long been the only transportation method for goods in Medog, and locals have had to pay for inflated prices. Construction of the Jammeh Highway to connect Medog to Zhamo Town started in 1975, and it was built for decades. It was built many times and was destroyed by various geological and climatic disasters, making Medog County the last county in China to open for traffic. On September 1993, when the highway was barely able to open for traffic, a few cars drove into Medog County for the first time. The heavy rain destroyed the highway in the next day. In the next few years, only when the weather is very good, the road can be divided into seasons and stages opened for traffic. Why did Medog have such an ordinary disaster? This is due to Medog's geographic location. Medog is located in the main part of the Yarlung-Zangbo Grand Canyon, which is the deepest canyon on Earth. It is formed by the collision of the Eurasian Plate and the Indian Plate. The terrain here is still rising due to the collision of the plates, and it is also the region with the largest increase in the world. The most direct disasters caused by such fierce collisions are earthquakes, mudslides, landslides and floods. Beginning in 2002, the Ministry of Transport once again conducted preliminary surveys and designs for the construction of the Medoc Highway. This time, a lot of high-tech technology is used, and in 2009 the construction of the highway was officially started. Renovation and reconstruction was carried out beyond the original Jammeh Highway. At that time, the most difficult part of road construction was to get through this Galangla Snow Mountain tunnel. This snow-capped mountain is the biggest obstacle between Medog and Zhamo Town. There are countless colored flags flying at the foot of the snow-capped mountains. Each of the colored flags represents a life lost because of failure to climb the snow-capped mountain. Today's Galangla Snow Mountain Tunnel is the highest altitude tunnel built in the history of China's traffic. It is 3,700 meters above sea level, and the tunnel is 3.3 kilometers long. When digging the tunnel, they often encountered water accidents. A lot of underground water hidden in the mountain. 200 units pumps were used to pump 50,000 cubic meters of water every day. Medog would now have a 117 kilometers long highway connecting it with the nearby Bom County. The highway, with a total investment of 950 million yuan or about $155 million, stretches through hidden paths in primeval forests, tunnels under snow-covered mountains and bridges over big rivers. It will be accessible for 8 to 9 months per year, barring major natural disasters. The highway was formally opened for traffic in October 2013, ending the county's isolation from the outside world. Also, it has its own strategic significance as the county was virtually the last post on the China-India border. Nowadays, under normal weather conditions, the total travel time of the Medoc Highway is 4 hours. On the way to Medog, there are many place names with the letter K. People who have never been to Medog don't know the meaning of this K. In 1994, when the Jammeh Highway is almost completed, they found that many places along the highway do not have places name. So, these places are named according to their distance from Zhamo Town. One of the most famous location is 80K Logistic Hub. 80K is also the transit point to Medog. Every July, when the snow-capped mountains melt, materials will be transported to the warehouse at 80K. After the heavy snowfall in November, the southern part of the snow-capped mountains entered the dry season. Then, the material will be transported to Medog County City. The average elevation of Medog County is 1,200 meters, which is the lowest altitude area on the Tibetan Plateau. This also caused Medog has a mild climate and abundant rainfall. The opening of highway not only facilitate the lives of the masses, but also injected new vitality into the economic and social development of Medog. Before the highway was opened for traffic, a bottle of beer was 20 yuan or $3, a chicken was 150 yuan or $23, and a plate of potato shreds was 50 yuan or $8. Today, the prices here are almost the same as those in the outside world. The farmers' market has a wide range of chickens, ducks, fish, meat, eggs, vegetables, and fruits, which can basically meet the needs of local life. In recent years, Medog County has also continued to increase investment and support for characteristic industries, speeding up the development of the tea industry, characteristic Tibetan medicinal materials, and characteristic agriculture-based agricultural products. More and more farmers and herdsmen have obtained better income from the development of characteristic industries. The series of changes brought by opening of highway are still continuing. The 117 kilometers road is still extending, and the bright prospect of Medog County is also spreading. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments below.